All right,
All right, Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
All right, first and foremost, hold on, I'll check the live stream.
Shalom.
All right, yeah, we good. All right, so first and foremost, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only God's Son, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this 100% truth, and peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel scattered throughout the four corners of the planet Earth. All right, pushing His word in humility and sincerity, as commanded by Yahweh BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI BAHASHAM, or HAQADASH. You know, and brothers coming back once again, Lord willing, with an edifying lesson to edify a member of the elect of the nation of Israel. Last title, as you can see, it's kind of like a response video to a breakdown that I came across dealing with Watchmen for Israel's breakdown of the MOTB, you know, and I must say it's horrendous, you know, and what I did was I compiled the video into a 10-minute, 9-minute video of basically all of their main points and how they break it down. And we're doing this while we're doing this another rebuke video on the MOTB because they dropped another video about the MOTB and it was incorrect. So now we have to do another rebuke. Okay. And this is a part of the gospel. The Apostle Paul said, I am set for the defense of the gospel. You know, and what it really comes down to is that, you know, these camps, they really don't know what it is, but they just set up to refute what we say it is. That's it. They're not going to explain to you what the name is. They're not going to explain to you what the mark truly is and how you have to bow to it. They're not going to explain to you what the number of the beast is. They're not going to explain these things. Okay, but they will tell you that, oh, it's not the chip. Oh, so too much, but that's basically the concept of what's going on here. And brother, you can play the video whenever you want to.
Yeah, con.
Mark is a spiritual mark. It's not a literal mark. It's not a damn. It's not no damn chip.
Okay, what, you in the military? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Man, we were just reading about what's going on. I'm headed to Iraq, so.
Oh, man.
Headed to the Valley of Jehoshaphat, man. Where they're gonna make you fight against the Lord.
I'll go AWOL if I was.
Yeah, I did read that in Revelation. We was bringing it up. You got a chip or anything like that in you? About to.
Nah. Hey, get the script.
Everybody can remember that second one?
Hey, man.
If you get that chip, you are gonna die.
Hey, get the chip.
Let me tell you something real quick, bro. That's it, bro. Let me tell you something right now. Hey, the Lord brought you right here to either deliver you or condemn you.
Yeah.
That's the.
Hey, get the chip.
Let me tell you something real quick, bro. That's it, bro. Let me tell you something right now. Hey, the Lord brought you right here to either deliver you or condemn you.
Yeah. Hey, get the chip.
Let me tell you something real quick, bro. That's it, bro. Let me tell you something right now. Hey, the Lord brought you right here to either deliver you or condemn you.
Yeah.
That's the reason why you're here. I knew about it. I already knew about it. They were talking. I say you say this. Conscientious objective.
A brother told me a while back that the mark of the beast is melanin. It's not you know, neutrons and electrons, and it's not none of that. Tron. It's none of that, man. Right? This is when the conspiracy theorists start to lose their damn mind.
When Elias Brotberger goes to work, he doesn't need ID. And he doesn't need money. In fact, much of what he needs to get through the day is hidden right there, just below the surface, in his hand.
Like touch it?
Yeah.
Oh. At 2 in the morning. And it kind of everything goes haywire. Like I said, I'm not going to break down the mark of the beast. I'm thinking that, oh, okay, wait till the brother, you know, watching for Israel, they break it. Watching for Israel not going to break down the mark of the beast for you, man. Your pastor is not going to break down the mark of the beast. Don't allow your pastor to break down the mark of the beast. Don't allow the old head Negro in your hood to tell you some fake deep stuff and break down the mark of the beast for you. Don't allow me to break it down. Don't allow
Raya to do it. Don't allow Naquam. Don't allow Amos. Don't allow none of them to break it down. Forget what they think.
Let the Bible itself break it down, precept upon precept. I'm not going to do it. The Bible is going to break down the mark of the beast by itself. Ezekiel, brothers think this whole chapter is spiritual except for that one word. That's madness. Even that verse is spiritual. Just that one word out that verse is not. It's madness, man. This is Ezekiel 9 and 4. And it reads, and the Lord said unto him, Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So the Lord is telling this angel to go set a mark, not a literal mark, a spiritual mark on the men that sigh and that cry. The man that's keeping it, just push a chip, RFID chip. Do not take. Just push a chip, RFID chip. Do not take.
How does the optional RFID chip work?
Well, each of these devices that are injected have the capacity to also have a small chip.
If Esau push a chip, RFID chip, do not take it.
You got a chip or anything like that in you? About to.
Nah. Hey. If Esau push a chip, RFID chip, do not take it.
How does the optional RFID chip work?
Well, each of these devices that are injected have the capacity to also have a small chip.
But you got brothers that say Esau gonna be, and don't take the chip. If Esau push a chip, RFID chip, do not take.
What that chip does is it has the unique serial number for each dose. It's simply like a barcode, only we know instantaneously where and when that dose has been used. That also helps public health officials know when there are outbreaks, have we vaccinated enough people in those areas?
But you got brothers that say Esau gonna be real deceitful, he's gonna be cunning, he's gonna be like a lamb, like a sheep. He's gonna tell everybody, he's gonna make it seem cool like the new. I've heard brothers, elders say that the mark of the beast, which is they say the RFID chip, is gonna be the new big thing on the earth.
You can feel it there. I feel like this is the future.
The next big thing that's gonna happen.
The RFID chip is gonna be the new big thing on the earth.
The next big thing that's gonna happen.
This is a microchipping party. Hannah's getting an electronic chip implanted into her hand. She believes one day we'll all be chipped like her.
So congratulations, Hannah. Thank you. You've been chipped? Yes, I have.
How does it feel?
It feels good. I'm excited to see what I'll be able to do now.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, you can feel it there. I feel like this is the future. It's the next big thing that's gonna happen. You can feel it there. I feel like this is the future. It's the next big thing that's gonna happen. You can feel it there. I feel like this is the future. It's the next big thing that's gonna happen.
The RFID chip is gonna be the new big thing on the earth. It's gonna be a new big thing like when the iPhone dropped, and they're gonna make up Mark of the Beast stores, and it's gonna be a long.
You can feel it there. I feel like this is the future. It's the next big thing that's gonna happen.
Wrapped around the corner for the RFID chip. And then you have other brothers who say, you know what, no, it's gonna be forced on you. Esau gonna kind of run in your house and he's gonna pin you down and he's gonna drill it in your forehead.
That technology is purely optional, however.
It's important. Like I said, it's not an RFID chip. It's none of that. It's getting down with the system. You get down with the image. You're down with this man. Right, Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hands or in their forehead. When you put in your right hand, that's your works. Your forehead represents your thoughts. Your right hand represents your works. So you're thinking about joining the army. You're thinking about joining the damn military, and you love your country. And you know, and every time the damn middle school or elementary school you went to made you stand up for the so you cannot buy and sell unless you got the mark. Unless you got the mark, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast. So you can't buy and sell. The scripture saying you can't buy or sell if you don't got the name of the beast either. So what's the name of the beast? that you must have to be able to buy and sell. Okay, so look, you're gonna get the RFID chip in your right hand or your left hand. You're gonna get it in your forehead. People gonna get it in their forehead. It's gonna be all in your blood. It's gonna cause cancer. But it's okay if you got cancer because you're gonna be able to buy and sell. The scriptures don't say that you buy and sell. So now we know buying and selling is not literal because you cannot buy and sell with the name of the beast. You're not gonna be able to literally buy and sell with the number of his name. I got the number of his name. I can buy.
What if all Zoe needed was herself? Introducing Amazon One, a free service that lets you use your palm to quickly pay for things, gain access, earn rewards, and more. Let's say you're grabbing your favorite coffee beverage, or heading into the office, or checking out. Just hover your palm and you're on your way. It's as easy as that. Sign up is free and takes less than a minute. All you need is a credit card, your phone number, and your palm. That's it. Since your palm is unique and can't be lost or misplaced, you can get things done quickly and securely. And with more experiences on the way, Amazon One will help you get even more done, simply by being you.
Go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. He says no, but go to them that sell and who you gonna go to? Who's selling and buying wisdom, and who gonna sell and buy that?
Man.
Brutal.
So you see what we're working with. We're not working with a full deck over there. You know, so what we're gonna do is, like I said, those were the main points that these brothers stand on. That's their doctrine, you know. And we're gonna go back to the beginning of the video. We're gonna play the video and we're gonna stop. We could probably break it down by clips, brother. You know what I'm saying? One clip play, and we address that clip. You know what I'm saying? So we get fully digest what they talking about.
Yeah, con.
But he said a lot.
Yeah, man, it was a whole lot on that boy.
But he really didn't say nothing. That's the thing. He said a whole lot, but he really didn't say anything. He really didn't explain. Yeah, because I watched the whole lesson. I'm not just, you know, let me take 15 seconds. Let me go to a random spot in the video and take 15 seconds from here in a random spot. No, I watched the whole thing. He didn't explain what the number was. He didn't explain what the name was. He didn't explain how you're gonna take the mark. You know how you're gonna have to bow and get down with this man. He didn't explain what it meant by spiritually buying and selling. They didn't explain anything. But their whole purpose, their whole goal is to refute the prophets. And this is what Israel did in the ancient world. I got a scripture though before we get started, actually, brother.
Yeah,
this is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 16. It says, as also in all his epistles, speaking in them of things in which are some things hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned and unstable rest, as they do also other scriptures unto their own destruction. And this is what you see here, man. You know, you have these novice camps, and they're basically wrestling with the scriptures, you know, because they're unlearned, they're unstable, and these scriptures are hard to be understood if the Holy Spirit really got to be working with you, man. I really believe guys underestimate the power of YAHWAH and his word, you know, and the fact that the Holy Spirit really got to be working with you. And one thing that you notice is that these guys, they're basically English only Israelites. They don't go into the Greek, they don't go into the Hebrew, they don't know nothing about the Hebrew. And we know this. They're gonna say, well, you bear false witness, you don't know, I know Hebrew. But we know that you don't know nothing about the Hebrew because of how you break down the scriptures. I got one more real quick, unless you had a precept.
No, I got a little, like a 2-minute clip I wanted to show real quick, bro.
Okay, Khan, let me read this, and then this 2 Timothy real quick. 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. You got it.
Hold on. It's like I gotta do this. Internet being weird, man. Satan. You don't want this to come out. All right, let me.
Well, hey, we know whose side Satan on.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell this is doing. Oh,
this video might not even make it.
Yeah, Con, I got you. Okay, I figured out what happened. All right.
All
I
right.
was signed into the main channel and it wouldn't let me do. All right, boom. All praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWASHI. Let's go. All right, so here we go. This is I want to show this little clip real quick. I posted it on the channel, but I'm about to I'm gonna show this real quick. You tell me what this is, man. Oh, I'm gonna put this on big screen real quick, and then we're gonna get into it. It's only 2 minutes too, so.
We've implemented the strictest measures in all of North America. And the difficult truth is, every public health measure we have left comes with a massive cost to people and their lives. But we have never shied away from doing what's necessary.
We have made the deliberate decision to temporarily enhance police officers' authority for the duration of the stay-at-home order. Moving forward, police will have the authority.
Hold on, Salaki. Hold on. That's Satan right there. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna just do it like this, bro, because that's the wrong one. I'm gonna do it like this. All right. Hold on. Here we go. Salaki.
Ontarians.
All right, here we go.
Well, good afternoon. When COVID-19 hit, like many businesses, the government had to act quickly to adapt.
Fucking Satan, bro. Fucking man.
Adapt our services to meet the needs of Ontarians. Because they were counting on those services, it's why we temporarily extended validation periods for driver's licenses, health cards, and vehicle registration stickers. We extended the expiry date for marriage licenses to help couples who had to put their lives on hold. We also made it possible to get important documents notarized virtually, so businesses could carry on as usual in unusual times. We allowed municipalities to hold council meetings virtually so they could continue their important work on behalf of their communities. We found ways to go digital. We found ways to simplify processes. We found ways to be more responsive and flexible. And as Minister Bethenpaldi knows well, that important work started as soon as we took office. COVID-19 has accelerated that work. And today, we're taking another step in our plans to put people first. I'm proud to announce our all-new action plan to make government services better for people. Whether you're getting married, renewing your driver's license or health card, or filing paperwork for your business. We want to make services more accessible, more reliable, and more convenient for you. From banking to groceries, businesses have adapted their operations to meet their customers' needs online. Government must do the same. Our customer is the taxpayer. We need to deliver the same level of service they've come to expect from other services they rely on every day. Our plan includes over 30 projects to improve government services. We'll bring in more services online. We'll reach people where they already live and work. Money. Some of the key projects include exploring how to make health cards, driver's licenses, and birth certificates digital and stored in a secure digital wallet. This new technology would allow you to securely access new services online, where previously you may have needed to go in person to prove your identity. We're also taking a look on how to buy things more cost effectively and efficiently across the entire province. I mentioned, I think a few days ago, I spoke about Canadian Tire. At the time, they had 65 people on their procurement team, purchasing team. We have 7,000 people.
And I don't gotta play the whole thing. He said enough, man. He said enough. That speaks for itself, bruh. Could you hear it? Yeah, that speaks for itself. Now I'm gonna show this real quick. Hold on. All right, so let's go back to this video.
You cannot be an English-only Israelite. You cannot break down the Bible with just the English language. You just can't do it. And you can take that quote that I just said and try to do a response video. You can't break down the Bible with just the English language. English is a limited language, and we're gonna prove it.
Mark, it's a spiritual mark. It's not a literal mark. It's not a damn. It's not no damn chip. It's okay. What, you in the military?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let me start from the beginning.
Yeah.
All right.
Mark, it's a spiritual mark. It's not a literal mark. It's not a damn. It's not no damn chip. It's okay. What, you in the military?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm headed to Iraq, so.
Oh, man.
Yeah, to the Valley of Jehoshaphat, man. Where they're gonna make you fight against the Lord.
I'll go AWOL if I was.
Yeah, I did read that in Revelation. Yeah, we was bringing it up. You got a chip or anything like that in you? About to.
Stop it.
Yeah, come.
So right there, the bottom of the screen that you see one of his biggest deceptions was he convinced the people that he didn't exist. So what they're doing is they're trying to basically make these statements as if this technology don't exist. Oh, they're gonna, they're talking about a chip and micro, and you gotta buy with it, and it's gonna be the new thing. And well, it's right here. The technology is here. They're pushing it, and they're making soldiers get chipped in order to stay in the military. I was talking to a girl today. She in the military. She said that they all got to get this certain shot. They said that none of them know what the shot is. They got to bend over. They got to pull their pants down and get a shot in their ass. They line up and they get a shot in their ass. Nobody know what the shot is. So Esau makes you do certain things to prove that you want to serve him. So this is no different. This technology exists. The Lord said, Isaiah chapter 42, in verse 9, it says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. So if it's any quote, which the scriptures tell you there's nothing new under the sun. So this technology or this concept of a badge of servitude, a brand, is not new. This is an ancient thing. Throughout all Esau's captivity, what did he do? He branded his slaves.
Yep. I got a precept real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 31 and 3. Now the Egyptians are men and not power, and their horses flesh. So that's the horses is going into their power. Really, they military, because they military is what gives them that power, and the Lord is saying that that their mindset, their power is of carnal means, which goes back to Genesis 27, when our Lord Itazakak, which is Isaac, which in the regeneration is YAHAWASHI, who blessed Esau with a carnal blessing. He gave him the fleshly aspect of it all, which is why when you go to 1 Corinthians 15, he said the last enemy to be conquered is death. So this whole concept of this new identity, which we fall under, which is these meat suits, okay, and the vibration of Esau that is attached to these meat suits. It says, now the Egyptians are men and not power, and their horses flesh and not spirit. So Esau doesn't move in the spirit, even though the Lord controls it all. It says and not spirit, because what he does, it affects you from the physical, and then it happens in the physical, and it affects you to the spiritual. Versus the Lord, he affects you spiritually, then it manifests physically. It says, when the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. Because ultimately, 2/3 in the rest of the world is connected to this man's fleshly system, his concept of life, which ultimately they're gonna end up taking this stamp of servitude to justify them serving his system.
Right, because the beast is a system.
Huh.
You know, I don't know what they. I mean, I couldn't. It's never a clear cut answer with these guys. But basically, I guess the beast is NATO and the EU, which they got that from the apostles and the elders, as well as America, which rideth upon that beast. You know, but they basically say that it's Esau's way of life. Now, my thing is, you mean to tell me that the Lord didn't show John the Revelator? Remember, in Revelation 1, it tells you that these are the things that John saw.
Yep. Always
Okay,
bring that
so
out. Yep.
so he saw these things. He saw a beast which represented something, and then he saw people actually being men. It says that he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, so that no man. So John actually saw men receiving something in their right hand or in their forehead. So basically, you're trying to say that the Lord, he doesn't see as far as 2021 in this technology. He left technology out of the Bible, basically.
Right.
Everything else is in the Bible, but except for technology. Go ahead.
Yeah, Khan. And when did the beast show up? The beast didn't show up until the books of Daniel.
Right.
So how can this concept? So you know what I'm saying? How can this concept always exist? You try to link it up with Ezekiel 9:4 and all these other concepts, but it's not the same thing. It's the Lord
Not in the same
said
time frame.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it is the same time frame, but we're gonna prove that word in Ezekiel. That's come on, man. That's like cutting butter with a knife, man. That Ezekiel 9:4, you shouldn't even went there. That's laughable, honestly.
Right.
I
Hey,
got one real quick.
Yeah, a man is only as good as his last stand, like what we see last. Like he used Ezekiel 9:4 to try to justify his fact and nothing else. So we all we got is what you gave us. You feel me? You got it.
Psalms 94 verse 9, 94 and 8. It says, "Understand, ye brutish among the people, and ye fools, when will you be wise?" So the Lord is asking, he's talking to the Edomites, which are the fools, and he's talking to the brutish among our people, which is these false teachers. Lord said, "Understand, ye brutish among the people, and ye fools, when will you be wise? He that planteth the ear, shall he not hear? He that formeth the eye, shall he not see? He that chasteneth the heathen, shall he not correct? He that teacheth man knowledge, shall he not know?" So the Lord saw all this, man. Lord gave you eyes and ears, but yet the Lord didn't see the thing in the arm. He didn't see the thing in the neural link. He didn't see none of this.
Right.
He just left that out. He left that out.
Right.
No, man. It says 11, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI knoweth the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. You see? And this is what we're seeing, man, because they pretty much saying the Lord didn't see. You can keep going though.
Hey, I got something to back you up real quick. Hey, you just said that everything is vanity. We got to prove that real quick. This is Matthew chapter 4. I'm gonna start at the top. It says then was Yahawashi led up of the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward in hunger. See, this is the whole point. This is the balance. The spirit world and the physical world. Like night and day, man and woman. Man and woman, good and evil. The Lord got the balance. You see, they don't understand balance and they don't understand their enemy. They don't understand Esau's a fleshy and carnal man, and they don't understand that he is the wicked. You see? And he has to uphold to the carnal means of things, because this is what did Hebrews 2 say? Hebrews 2 said the Lord, it said it behooved him to be made like his brethren to secure us. Those who are tempted, because it's the whole point is that he died in the body like we are in to save us from the body we are in, because this body is corrupt, and the one who is corrupting it is the one that has power over men. 2 Maccabees 7:16, and he doeth what he will. It says Matthew 4:3, and when the tempter came to him, who's the tempter? Esau Edom. He's the accuser before the brethren. He's the one that the Lord has set up to do these things. Because aren't we coming in the likeness of Yahawashi? And what is Esau's tempting us with? The ways of life. He said, if thou be the son of Yahweh, command these stones to be made bread. And how is he going to do it? Exactly. And he's going to do it. He's going to do that on a higher level. He's doing it now. And I'm about to show that, bro. It says, but he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone. That's the whole point. The Lord is saying that you can't just live off the carnal means of life. You have to live through the spirit. The Lord said when you come to worship the Father, you must worship him in truth and spirit, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahweh. It says, then the devil taketh him up into the holy city. See, this is the point. And setteth him on the pinnacle of the temple, and saith unto him, if thou be the Son of God, which we come in a likeness, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angel charge concerning thee, in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against the stone. And Yahawashi said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power. Again, Hashatan taketh him up into exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world. This is the way he's awarding those who uphold to his system in its totality, and the glory of them. Didn't John in John the Revelator say in Revelation 17, he saw the woman and he marveled at the woman. You see, he saw a physical woman, man, and she was beautiful because of what came with her, the glory of this life, you know, everything that came with it, the benefits, the programs, the miracles. It said, and said unto him, verse 9, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Then said Yahweh unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou serve. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. So the point is that he tried the same thing against Yahweh. You see? And one more point, bro. It says, look, watch this. This is because we got to get back to this video. But this is some screenshots real quick. So this is the point. It says, what does that say? I'm not even going to read it for the sake of the video, but you see what that say. No, what's the name? No, what's the name? You see? Because they're already starting it, man. It says, what that say? EU unveils digital ID wallet that can link to citizens' bank details, driving license, and other services. It says, what does that say? Can you see that? It says, I think it's kind of blurry. It says, damn.
Hey, we conspiracy theorists. We conspiracy theorists.
Right.
See you guys. That's another thing. You don't study words. So what?
Right.
You talking about theory? A theory is something that's unproven hypotheses. This is proven to be in the planet Earth. It's proven that a system, an infrastructure, I should say, is set up for this to be rolled out. Now, where is the infrastructure for the spiritual mark? Where is it at?
It's not there.
It says U.S. judge upholds vaccine mandate. I shouldn't have said that. Mandate by Texas hospital system, marking first federal ruling on whether the things can be forced upon employees. So there it is, right? Causative. There's that word causative right there. Forced. Yep. I got the NIV. It says he forced.
Yep.
Now he's not gonna literally tie you down. Like I said in the video, we don't teach that Esau is gonna tie you down. It's gonna be a choice. It's gonna be an option. You're gonna have to choose between the Most High and Mammon. Okay? And how is he gonna force you though? By setting up a system, a beast system where you cannot participate and have a livelihood unless you bow down to what this man wants you to be. He wants you to be cattle, you know?
Exactly.
Conspiracy. They use the word conspiracy as if Psalm 64 is not a conspiracy.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you talking about? The fact that the name of Israel no one remembers, that was a conspiracy. So now I guess, Wisdom of Solomon 2. That's not. These are all conspiracies, man. But now all of a sudden, Esau don't do conspiracies no more. Conspiracies are no more.
Right, because they don't really truly know the enemy. They're not watching. You know, we already know the Lord exposed to who the enemy was, and therefore they're acting like this is not the enemy because they're not remembering his ways. You know what I'm saying? They trying to link. What they really doing. This is why this is a dangerous game, because they linking him They giving him more credit than he, you know what I'm saying, than he need, or he deserve it. They're linking him with the Most High without them even knowing it. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High is separate from that, man. The Most High don't move like Esau, bro. He's destined to be the wicked.
You could play the video, but I was just gonna say real quick. Esau, he know he got to play by the Most High rules. That's why he's giving us a physical. He's going to get him a physical mark.
Look at the ox said.
That's it. Yeah, okay. Shalom. YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH, Brakathah to everybody. Brakathah. Brother said YouTube isn't taking down spiritual mark videos, but they are removing videos that go into the Internet of Things and digital grid, cryptocurrency, blockchain,
Yep.
the thing, and RFID technology.
Yep.
So who's Satan up against?
Yep.
Is Satan not up against the men of the Lord?
Yep. Yeah,
you got it.
Come.
Get the script. Remember what I was talking about? Hey, when you get that chip, you are gonna die. Something wrong. Get the script.
Let me tell you something real quick, bro.
That's it, man.
Let me tell you something right now. Hey, the Lord brought you right here to either deliver you or condemn you. That's the
Get the script.
let me tell you something real quick, bro.
That's it, man.
Let me tell you something right now. Hey, the Lord brought you right here to either
Real quick.
deliver you or condemn you.
Get the
Salaki, real quick, he said that's it right there. He knew, he already knew what it was because his lieutenants and sergeants were telling him about it, presenting it to him. So Esau is pushing this. You got it, though.
Yep, yeah, that's fact. And he gonna know before your old grizzly head, let me chill.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Because he more of an insider, even though he on a low level of the military, he know more than the average American citizen.
Yeah, because hold on real quick. Let me get this precept real quick. Because this is his power, man. He gets his power using his military, man. You know, this is Revelations 12:7, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. Who is his angels? His military. That's who he's gonna use that's his biggest power. That's his only power. That's who he's gonna use to come up against the Lord, man. So they're gonna know more intel than you, and the Lord is gonna use them like this brother right here to validate what the scriptures is saying on a carnal level, to validate the carnal man. Simple. It's like it.
Let me tell you something real quick, bro. That's it, man. Let me tell you something right now. Hey, the Lord brought you right here to either deliver you or condemn you. That's the reason why you're here.
I knew about it. I already knew about it.
Hey, you said I knew about it.
He about to say that they've been talking to him about it.
Huh?
I say,
woo!
I say you say this. Conscience is objective.
A brother told me a while back that the mark of the beast is melanin. It's not neutrons and electrons, and it's not none of that. Tron. It's none of that, man. Right? This is when the conspiracy theorists start to lose their damn mind.
When Elias Brotberger goes to work, he doesn't need an ID.
So there we go, right? Let's deal with that conspiracy theory. You know what? I got the definition right here. Conspiracy, okay? And I'm in Merriam-Webster Collegiate Dictionary 11th edition, page 267. Conspiracy. It says the act of conspiring together, an agreement amongst conspirators, a group of conspirators, plots, a secret agreement to keep silent about an occurrent situation or subject, especially in order to protect or promote selfish interests. So yeah, Esau, he has this plot for world domination. This plan for world domination. He's gonna keep silent for a period of time. Let me get that song because I mentioned Psalm 83. Now they see when like other Apostle Rawchaa say, the word conspiracy theory is basically like a buzzword, so that when people hear it, they immediately it's like I know it's echoing. I don't know how to make it better.
My fault. I got you.
Okay, gotcha. When people hear the word conspiracy theory, it's basically like a buzzword to make them basically they brain just shut down, and they don't want to, whatever you say after that, you know, they already know that that person is invalid, you know.
Right.
It says, let me go to Psalms 83 real quick, because this was a conspiracy, was it not? The fact that we had to relearn our heritage, that was a conspiracy. Psalms 83 and 1, keep not thou silence, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They
Right.
have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together. What is the definition of conspiracy say? It says the act of conspiring together. It says, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. So these other nations, they were confederate and coming together and saying, you know what? We got to strip these Israelites of their heritage. We got to make them forget, you know? Yeah, if you're not teaching what the mark of the MOTB is, the Lord is simply not dealing with you. He got you on a low level, you know. He got you on a very low level, you know. And you use sensationalism and things like conspiracy theorists. You know, these guys are up at 2 a.m. and they're just crazy. Like we got aluminum hats and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is what they try. But hey, they thought the same thing about John the Baptist. John the Baptist was eating honey and locusts, wild honey and locusts, man. You know, you got a precept?
No, yeah. What you say that definition was of conspiracy?
Conspiracy. It says this is the definition of conspiracy of silence from 1865. It says a secret agreement to keep silent about an occurrence, situation, or subject, especially to promote or protect selfish interests. And those selfish interests are the interests of the top international bankers, the wicked elite.
Yeah, and yeah, this is
And you see, we do videos like this for brothers like Tazapanya Bayumya, because he didn't know that Watchmen for Israel didn't teach the chip. He didn't know.
Right.
So now he know these guys are marked. Now he know it is off. You got it.
No, I'm not even gonna grab it, man. Conspiracy concept is all through the scriptures, bro. I'm not even gonna grab it, bro. Like
right, Jeremiah 11, like you said earlier, Psalm 64. It said that I might have to read Psalm. I'm gonna read through Psalm 64 real quick. Just read it real fast. Psalm 64. But this is what they say to try to discredit the prophets. It says Psalm 64:1. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Is that not a conspiracy? It says, hide me. So King David was a conspiracy theorist. God damn. That damn David, you know, that damn David, he always talking about conspiracy theories, man. What was wrong with David? But no, they'll big up David, though. They'll big up David, but when it comes to the men under the vibration of the apostles of great millstone, which is the prophets of YAHWASHI, we conspiracy theorists now.
Yeah,
Psalm 64:2.
Okay,
It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Right? The scriptures speak about those that come together behind closed doors and how they say, who seeth us? You know, these are the conspirators.
Yeah, this is yeah, I got it right here, bro. I might as well just read it since you read that. This is Jeremiah 11:9. I'm gonna read it with it, the actual verse. It says, and the Lord said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men in Judah and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem. That word conspiracy literally just means just like I'm gonna get the actual definition. It means treason, unlawful alliance, confederacy. Like it goes into, like you read in Psalms 83. They're confederate against us. That's basically it on that.
The brother got a precept, the Isaiah 32:7.
Yep.
Isaiah 32:7. It says the instruments also of the churl are evil. He devised of wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh rightly. I mean, it's like even when the needy speaketh right.
Right.
And the churl is really Esau Edom, but you know, Jake falls under that vibration, man.
Yep.
You know, and they're gonna follow Esau's the wicked device, which device goes into evil and wicked plan. You know, to
Yep.
tell you that it's a convenience thing. You know, you can get your digital wallet. You know, your address and everything is here. You know, those are those lying words, those smooth words. You
Yep.
know, the brother got Ezekiel 14:9. New Jerusalem 144 bar, it says, and if the prophet be deceived when he have spoken a thing, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet. And I will stretch out my hand upon. Hey, so that means if you don't repent, the Lord actually wanted to destroy you from the
Yeah, right.
foundation of the world.
That's
Lord had it
terrible.
out for your ass.
Yep.
You know, he
Hey,
said, the
this.
Lord said, I deceived them, and I'm gonna destroy him. You know, that's like
Yeah.
something the Lord said, I made him steal my shit, and I beat him like he stole something. You
Yep.
know, that's
The Lord.
what Lord is scary, man. Lord is scary, man. That's why we do these videos in all humility and sincerity, man. We not, you know what I'm saying? Lord, we just blessed that the Lord opened up our eyes to see the truth. And he don't got us out here blind, speaking things that don't even make sense. It says, and if the prophet be deceived when he have spoken a thing, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet. And I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. Yeah, huh.
Hey, yeah, that's damn, I got sidetracked, but yeah, I'm gonna just go to the next one. When we get this video real quick.
Yeah, huh.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
And he doesn't need money. In fact, much of what he needs to get through the day is hidden right there, just below the surface, in his hand.
You like to touch it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
At 2 in the morning, and it kind of everything goes haywire. Like I said, I'm not gonna break down the mark of the beast. I'm thinking that, oh, okay, wait till the brother, watching for Israel, they break it. Watching for Israel not gonna break down the mark of the beast for you, man.
We know.
Your pastor is not gonna break down the mark of the beast. Don't allow your pastor to break down the mark of the beast. Don't allow the old head Negro in your hood to tell you some fake deep stuff and break down the mark of the beast for you. Don't allow me to break it down. Don't allow
Raya to do it. Don't allow Naquan. Don't allow Amos. Don't allow none of them to break it down. Forget what they think. Let the
Bible itself break it down, precept upon precept. I'm not going to do it. The
brother, you can stop it right there. That's I'm so glad. When he said that, I said out loud, I'm so glad you said that. I said, I'm so glad you said that. Now we about to get into breaking down what the mark of the beast is, man. Okay? Because he gonna, after this clip, Ezekiel 9:4, which that's my son will go to a scripture like that to break this shit down. And he's 6. So, you know what I'm saying? So you know what type of level of understanding this guy's on, man. You know?
Yep.
So he said we're gonna let the Bible talk. So let's let the Bible talk to see what the mark of the beast is. I'm gonna go to Revelation 13:16. And what's interesting is Watchmen for Israel, IUIC, HOI, it don't matter who it is, they only go to Revelation 13 and 16. Don't you know that there's more scriptures in Revelation that deal with the mark of the beast than Revelation 13 and 16?
Right. What are precepts, brother?
Right. What are precepts? Come on. Where's Revelation 16 and 2? What are precepts? Where is Revelation 14 and 9 and 10? Where is Revelation 20 and 4? Where's Revelation 15? Where's the precepts? So we're gonna get the precepts for the people, man. Let me get this. Revelation. I'm gonna start at the basic, the one that they love. Revelation 13 and verse 16. It says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor. Let's start at 15. So like
Yeah.
Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So the image, right? Prove all things, brother.
Right.
The image is this man's system.
Right.
The image is this man's system that basically is a mimic of the Roman system.
Yeah,
okay?
You got it. Since you said that, bro, just read 11 real quick. Read 12.
Revelation 13 and 12. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed.
Who is that talking about, man? You know, this nigga healed. His wound was healed, man. Okay, the beast has he's turned from a serpent into a dragon, a flame blowing dragon. All right, going back to the Roman Empire, you know, setting up his system, his government system, like you can read in Second Maccabees. Okay, like it goes into verse 11, going into the lamb. You know, he spake as a lamb. I mean, he had two horns like a lamb and spake as a dragon. His two opposing forces dealing with the plebeians and the patricians, which today they're called the Republicans and the Democrats. You know, he exercising all the things from the first beast, which didn't pop up until what? The books of Daniel, man. You got it, Art.
Yeah, so the image of the beast goes into this man's philosophies.
Yep.
Okay, and just to list them, you have his democracy, his false religion, his idolatry, homosexuality, all right, his lies, his indoctrination, his simulation, his adultery, his covetousness, his financial system, that's a part of the image of the beast, okay?
Yep.
That's not a part of the mark.
Yep.
These guys bunch the image and the mark all together. That's not what that is, man. It says patriotism, need for natural resources, his political system, his industrial military complex. These things are what make up the image of the beast, and many other things.
I got a precept since you said that.
But that's an overview. So Revelation 13:16. You're back at it. Let me put my back. All right, Revelation 13:15. And he had power to give light. You said something?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a quick precept real quick.
Come.
Yeah, this is Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon. So what's that talking about? That's money or the Father, linking his system to what? Financial. I mean, this is what this is all about. That's his God. You know, this is what his system is about. So that's ultimately, he's going to serve. You know what I'm saying? Cause you to uphold. Yeah, to choose between the Lord and you know, money, man.
That's what it's all coming down to. Esau setting up a system that's going to force you to either serve him or serve the Lord. You're going to have to choose.
Yep.
It says on Revelation 13:15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So he's going to set up a system where if you don't bow down and participate, you basically have no livelihood. And eventually, certain men are going to be beheaded. It says, verse 16.
Salakia. Because he said in the video, I don't know if we played it yet, that the whole chapter is spiritual, but this one part is physical. No. No, nigga. What are you talking about? The whole chapter
is not spiritual. Now, it's dark. It's written in dark sayings, but I can read you a verse right now that's a physical verse.
Yep.
Besides the mark of the beast verse.
Yep. I got a precept too for if you about to read something.
Yeah, kind of 13:13. Yep. And he doth great wonders, so that he make a fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
Yep.
Is that not talking about a bomb that was dropped? Is that not a physical? But see, I mean, you start to babble when you know what I'm saying, when you don't got really nothing to say, you just start to babble and say things that don't make sense. You got it though.
I got one quick one real quick. This is 2 Maccabees chapter 7:1. And it came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh, and were tormented with scourges and whips. Because you just read where you was at, Revelations, what verse you read? Revelations 13 and
15.
No, 15, that they should be killed. Because this is not talking about like him coming up with some new doctrine, like, because Christianity is already relevant. You got Muslim, Islam, you got all these different doctrines already out here. So you're basically saying that this man is going to come up with some type of way where he's going to deem the world, if they don't worship him in this doctrine, that they're going to be killed. So what is that talking about? What is that? That's talking about something physical. That's talking about a means of identification. Because this is the same thing what happened here. They didn't what? They didn't taste swine's flesh. So what? They were tormented with scourges and whips. It says, but one of them spake first and said, what wouldest thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die rather than transgress the laws of our fathers. Then the king, being enraged, commanded pains and cauldrons to be made hot. So that's the point. He reacted based off the physical means that he was trying to push onto the seven brethren. Same thing he's going to do in this time, because why the Lord require which is past. That's why he said that what did he say 15, it said and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. You're not gonna be killed for not serving Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Like, what other doctrine is out there?
They don't even explain how is it gonna come down to you having to choose. They don't go into that because they don't know. They don't have the answers, man. But yet they quick to try to denounce what the truth is. Yep. You got it though. You play it.
Yep.
By itself. Precept. I'm not.
Oh no, Salaki. Let me my bad, bro. Salaki. Let's go into it real quick. This Revelation 13:16. He calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor. It's still the echo.
Yeah, I got you.
Revelation 13:16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Right. So,
oh shit, yep.
They're gonna say, give me Ezekiel 9:4, and then they're gonna go to Ezekiel 9:4, right? Let me go to Ezekiel 9:4. And they're gonna say, see, it's the same word mark. Can you do me a favor, Baba Kashad? The brother posted Romans 16:17. Can you put that on the screen?
Yeah.
It says, now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them. So this is why you cannot be an English only Hebrew Israelite. You have to study to show thyself approved. You cannot just be winging it. You cannot say, I got the Bible, it's in English. The Lord said in Isaiah 29 that the Lord did stammering lips in another tongue, so I don't have to go into the Hebrew. You basically IUIC member, man. You're basically an IUIC.
Yep.
You know, this is a Christianity doctrine. This is why through the Spirit is like cutting butter with a knife. This is Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 4. And the Lord said, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So they're going to say, well, you see, that's a spiritual mark. And that is a spiritual mark. Now, let me show you some. This is the Young's Analytic Concordance to the Bible. Okay? The Young's Analytic Concordance to the Bible. We're going to go to the word mark. So what a concordance, them brothers probably don't even know what a concordance is. What a concordance is it shows you every single word in the Bible, literally every single word. And it shows you the different of the word every time that it's used. Because again, English is a limited language. For example, the word mark, you have the word AHBANAWA, which is a sign in Genesis chapter 4 and verse 15. You have the word matara, which is a mark, and that word is or a butt or a mark, which is that's in 1 Samuel 20:20, Job 16:12, Lamentations 3:12. You have the word mapagai, which is in Job chapter 7 and verse 20. It says, why hast thou set me as a mark? And then you have Ezekiel 9:4. The word is tawa, which tawa means to be exempt from judgment. That's a spiritual mark. So now that we know that the concordance lists every word in the Bible, let's see what the word mark is in Revelation chapter 13. Matter of fact, before I go to Revelation 13, the next one, number 5, I'm on page 645, by the way. It says number 5 says Leviticus 19:28. Ye shall not print any marks upon you. The word is kwai, which that's a physical mark. So you had physical marks in the Hebrew, and you had spiritual marks in the Hebrew. The Lord always differentiates. The Lord ain't gonna leave you guessing. You don't have to guess.
Yep.
You just go to the original language, and it's gonna show you what the meaning of the word is.
Yep.
So now, Mark in Revelation 13:16. This word for Mark is used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So why do you only go to one verse in Revelation when there's 8 precepts? There's 8 precepts in Revelation about the mark of the beast. So why do you only go to 13 and 16? You know damn well that that's not the only verse we use, but yet that's the only one you choose to go to. See, that's why this serpent behavior, man. But anyway, it says mark, impressed mark, engraving, charagma in the Greek. It says to receive a mark in their forehead or in their hands. So Baba Kashab, you could put charagma on the screen.
Yep.
Blue letter.
Yep.
So the word there, according to the concordance, is charagma. And it shows up in Revelation 13:16, Revelation 13:17, Revelation 14:9, Revelation 14:11, Revelation 15:2, Revelation 16:2, Revelation 19:20, and Revelation 20:4. So let's let the Bible talk. We're gonna let the Bible break it. Let the Bible break it down then. Now the Bible, like I don't understand, guys. Like the Bible just poofed in English and it was never in any other language. You know, like it wasn't like the scriptures say that men labored to interpret these things. So when they was laboring to interpret them, they was deriving it from the more pure languages, which Greek is not a pure language. What's the pure language? The Hebrew.
Right.
And we showed that in the Hebrew, the physical mark, the word is kwai. The spiritual mark is tawa.
This is
You got it.
This is Mark. Let me play this real quick.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma.
Right. So you go into it. It says a stamp, an imprinted mark. Of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the follower of the Antichrist. The mark branded upon horses.
Whoa, that's right there. Mark branded upon horses. See, that's what they don't know what the name is. The name is the brand.
Right.
Esau putting his brand on you. When somebody brands their slave, that's basically like their trademark, their symbol.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And that's what the Lord did to us, but it's just so happened. The Lord, that's why he said we must worship him in spirit and truth, because he's spirit. So when he put his brand on us, it's going to be of a spiritual connection versus Esau. He's trying to be like the Lord, but he can't tap into the spirit like that. You know what I'm saying? He has in the spirit. I'm talking about in righteousness. Like Jake be like, well, he can't tap into the spirit, nigga. Be for real. Like be straight up. Like he cannot. He's a fleshly and carnal man. He's not of the spirit. It says the mark branded upon horses, which when the slaves would run away, they would take the slaves and they would brand them, and that brand would let the other slave catchers or people know that man was a runaway slave. So in a sense, we are trying to run away. We're trying to run away to who? The Lord. Which is why I always mention James Gate, because he saw that the genetics in our body are genetically trying to go back to their natural state. So when you use deodorant, it got aluminum in it. It stopped the toxins from coming out your body. He spray aluminums in the air to block out the sun, but those aluminums, them chemtrails, got aluminum in it. So he's keeping your vibration down from attaching back to that godly state. That's what this man's whole agenda is. So he figured out that he can do the same thing with this mark to stop you from receiving salvation.
Yeah, how did he figure it out? By going back to the standard, which is the scriptures, going back to the law.
Exactly.
Baba Kashad, when you get done reading that, if you could Google the Latin word for mark, is marchio.
It says thing, carved, sculpture, graven work.
How's that spiritual?
Right.
How is any of this spiritual?
Right.
Now, was Greek a fault? Like, was Greek a fake language or something? Like, was Greek just a like? Are all these definitions just made up and Quran really never existed as a word? Don't people still speak Greek to this day?
Right.
So when they still speak Greek to this day, and they want to explain a physical mark, the word that they use is charagma.
Right.
Why? Just because you over here in America, Jake is in this bubble, man. They're in this bubble, and they just stay in this English American westernized bubble, and they don't want to go out.
Yep.
They create their own reality.
Yeah, it's crazy,
But
bro.
that's what women do.
Yeah, it's crazy though, cause the Most High he got a sense of humor, bro. Because it's crazy that like they'll say don't take the MOB, but say it's so what is it? So what is it? So don't take it, but what is it?
That's the damage control. That's just in case. Just in case we wrong.
Yeah. Just
in case we false prophets. Don't take it.
Don't take it. But then the Lord, and then it say, Most High is crazy, man.
Hey, the only reason why they say don't take it is for the sake of the law, because they Pharisees, man.
Yep. Because it's crazy, because, bro, it's crazy. Oh, man. It says, thing carved sculpture, graven work of adulterous image. Strong's definition that says, a scratch or etching as a badge of servitude.
I got the precept.
Huh.
Matter of fact, since you read as a badge of servitude, if you could Google, the word is MARCHIO.
Let me see. And what word is that?
That's the Latin word for mark. It's MARCHIO. Machio.
CHIO.
Yeah, come. You might have to type definition behind it.
Oh, here we go, right here.
What does that say? Branding iron.
Mark.
Yeah, it says.
And this is the Latin word. Salakia. I'm gonna pull it up on my screen because it's a specific point I wanted to get. If you type in definition behind it.
All right. Okay. Yeah, this is just pulling up. All right. Cool. I just wanted to see what this. All right. So let me see. All right. Let's go back real quick.
Come. Yeah. Now pull down the tab where it says more definitions and word origin. Come. Now you see it says Machio, and then down where it says noun, it says number 1, brand, number 2, mark, number 3, trademark. See, that's Esau's name. That's the name of the beast. Esau put his trademark on you. You gotta scroll down a little bit more. Right?
Yeah, okay. I'm like, what are you looking at, bro? Okay.
Yeah. Now see, damn, why yours look different from mine?
This shit in Latin, bro.
No, I know, but yeah, if you go down further, go down a little further. It should be a tab. Damn, yours not showing up like mine is. Here, I'm gonna share my screen if we can.
Con. Yeah, you should be able to share it.
Cause it says trademark.
Did you share it?
I don't know how. Oh, I could do it on my own. Oh my bad. I could. All right, I'm about to do it. I thought I had to have you do it. Okay, I'm sharing it.
Yeah. All right, now I gotta add it. All right.
Con. So you see, number 1, it says this is Machio, which is the Latin way of saying mark, as the brother just showed on his screen. Origin. Macchiati, it says number 1, brand. Okay, this is what Esau is trying to do. He's trying to put his brand on, his name on you. He's trying to go enter into a marriage with you. When a man goes up in a woman, he plants his seed in her, which would be that chip, and the woman takes his last name.
Exactly. And
so if you don't know what the name is, just say you don't know, because they never explain it. They wait for us to explain it. Now they're gonna take this video and they're gonna break it down. They're gonna try to combat it because now they finally know what the name is.
Yeah, because Esau is trying to defile the Most High's elect, his woman, and that's what this whole thing is about. Trying to break that hymen. and you know, trying to plant, like you said, plant his seed in her, which is her is Israel, the elect mainly, and that seed is that MOB. And so if he defiled the elect, there's the Lord will never come back, and therefore he will be in rulership forever. That's what this is about. I got a quick precept for you, Art. This is 2 Corinthians 11:2. It says, "For I am jealous over you with a godly jealousy. For I have espoused you to one husband." The Lord is trying to defile, I mean, not the Lord, that's Satan. Esau is trying to defile the Lord's woman. It said, "I have espoused you to one husband that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Mashiach." The Lord is presenting us as a chaste virgin to Hamashiach. And Esau knows that. He knows the scripture. So in knowing that, he has to what? Keep us defiled in every way. That's why he put pork in your water bottle plastic and motherfucking soap bottles and shit. He has to defile you in every way to try to make it where you're defiled and the Lord won't come and save you, man. Like you got it.
I got one. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 4. "For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, my elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me." So right now, the Lord has his surname on Israel. What Esau wants to do is brand Israel and put his name on Israel. It's the Lord called us his servants. Esau wants us to be his servant forever. How can he do this? By doing it according to the law. That's the only way the Most High is going to adhere to it. If it's according to his word. So he said, well, you know what? In the ancient world, when the Hebrews had a slave, he had to do this. So let's do our own version of that. He's pulling out all the stops. This is last resort.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Leviticus, that the Lord, they know the scripture, so they know the only way we disconnect from our power is by breaking the law, breaking the word and commandments of the Lord. So the Lord told us don't pierce our skin, you know what I'm saying, like etching our skin or, you know, tattoos or whatever it is. They know that concept. So they know about default if we do these things. Therefore, we're not saved according to the law. But the point is that they know that fact that the Lord looks at that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a brand that we cannot remove, which comes with a price.
That's why, like I said, the Lord called us his servants, and Esau wants us to serve him forever. So what they do, they go to the law about having a servant serve you forever. And what you have to do, you have to put a physical brainwash them. You don't put a spiritual mark in your servant so they can serve you forever.
Right.
You don't make them bow down to your tent, like these niggas talking about, man. Right. But anyway, it says, "For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect, I have called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee." Esau wants to surname us by putting his brand on us. It says, "Though thou hast not known me." So that's why I got the Latin word for mark is markio. It says a brand, a mark, a trademark, a stamp. Is that what it says in Revelation 13:16? It says a earmark. A earmark. Deuteronomy. Let's go to Deuteronomy.
Yeah.
What's that earmark?
Yeah.
Deuteronomy chapter 15. I lost my spot. Deuteronomy chapter 15. We're going to show you the earmark in the law. Deuteronomy 15, verse 15. "And thou shalt remember that thou was a bondman in the land of Egypt, and Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI thy power redeemed thee. Therefore I command thee this day." Therefore I command thee this thing today, and it shall be, if he say unto thee, I will not go away from thee, because he loveth thee and thy house, and he is well with thee. Like the majority of these Israelites, they don't want to leave Esau, they don't want to leave Babylon, because they got it good here. They think that this is life. So it says, "Then thou shalt take an awl and thrust it through his ear unto the door." That's that earmark. That's that makio. Okay, that's that brand. And now it's a digital awl. Now it's a more high-tech awl. It's the same. There's nothing new under the sun. It says, "Then thou shalt take an awl and thrust it through his ear unto the door, and he shall be thy servant forever." You see, he wants to snatch us out of the Most High's hand, the elect, and make us his servant forever. We supposed to be the Most High servant for everlasting life. Esau wants to be his servant forever in death.
Yep. I
It
got
says,
a precept to you.
Con, go ahead.
This is Exodus 21:6. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. You know, and that's the point, man. Like you said, bro. Hey, this digital awl, that's a weapon that Esau uses, his technology. This is how he's flourishing his kingdom. You know, by the means of technology. They got things called digital cities now. I mean, you know, digital smart cities. You got smart cities. You got China leading in a digital race. You know, America literally Trump tweeted that China. This was before this was like in 2016, 2017. Trump literally tweeted. I put it out on a lesson I can't remember exactly, but he said that China is leading in the digital race. And he was making a mockery of, like, basically saying, like, America has to catch up with them. Because they know that basically, like, the technology rules the world now, you know. And it's going to continue to issue. Technology is going to issue in that new system, you know, by the means and what it can do. And they're going to use that technology to stamp the whole entire world. Because, see, Jake failing to realize that, matter of fact, what is this?
I got the all on the screen.
Yeah, hold on. This is called what is the IMF? What is the IMF? Put this on the screen real quick. This is a IMF. All right. It's called the International Monetary Fund. Where is this located at? This is located in America, man. Why? Because America is Basra, but America is the capital. So this is the International Monetary Fund, which all nations, deal with, showing you that Babylon is the leading force behind this whole system. So that means the whole world is bottled up in this system. That's how he's able to cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to participate in this thing, bro. But you got it.
Now you see the all on the screen. This is the ancient all that was used to thrust through the ear. Does that not resemble what they used to put the chip in? It's the same thing. And then when you go to the root word of karagma, it's karax, which is a stake, which is that right there that you see on the screen, the all. And then when you go to the root word of karax, it's chi stai stigma, which is basically it's grapho, which means information.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah, right, to write, which basically is covering all the information that's going to be on the mark, the information that they're going to put on the karagma, which is all your personal information.
Which I brought out earlier. They do, and that was Canada. He said they linking it to their healthcare, they you know what I'm saying, to everything, man. And if I can real quick, I'm gonna read this real quick. This is what the IMF means.
So like real quick, I just thought of a point. It's this in Revelation 13 and 12. It says that he exercised all the power of the first beast, and so this mark didn't come until the deadly wound was healed.
Right.
The mark wasn't there in Ezekiel. You know what I'm saying? You can't use scriptures in Ezekiel to try to justify your understanding of the mark in Revelation. This is a new thing in the earth. The Lord said, "New things do He declare." You got it though.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful. It says, just real quick, International Monetary Fund. This is what it is. It says it's an international financial institution headquartered in Washington, D.C., consisting of 190 countries working to foster global monetary cooperation, secure financial stability, facilitate international trade, promote high employment, and sustain economic growth. You see, and reduce poverty around the world while periodically depending on the World Bank for its resources. That's the point, you know, but you got it.
It's Revelation 13:16, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, a karagma, because that's the word in the Greek, which Greek is a real language, by the way.
Oh,
that still exists to this day.
Yeah, since you there, bro, Go into that if you can go to that word, and we're gonna go to causes real quick. He causeth.
Causeth in the Greek.
Right, and go to that can you go to, like, it says I. It's like it says to
It
make.
says
Yeah.
ordain.
It says to make right there under the G. Go to I.
It says it's G definition.
No,
It says to
underneath.
make, i.e. render one anything, to make, i.e. constitute or appoint one anything, to appoint or ordain one that.
Yeah, exactly. So real quick, that's the point. It says to constitute. So when you go into that word constitute, right? It says real quick, it says I got two versions of it, right? So this is the point. So it says to constitute. It says this is I'm gonna just type it in Google, this Google dictionary first one. This is number 2 of that dictionary. That it says, I'm gonna play it. Constitute. So constitute. Give legal or constitutional form to an institution established by law. So he's establishing, he calls it, he's establishing this mark by a law. All right, which ultimately we don't push that he's gonna force it on the people, but this whole concept that he's establishing by his unrighteous decrees. Okay, now when you go into, let me get this AV 1611 real quick. It says cause, right? So go into this word cause real quick. It says now the word here is causes, but it says, no, the word I chose is causative, but I'm gonna jump down to cause. It says a suit or action in court, any legal process which a party institutes to attain his demand, or by which he seeks his right or his supposed right. This is a legal, scriptural, and popular use of the word, coinciding nearly with case form cado, and action from a goal to urge to drive. So when you go, so he's going to constitute. So basically, like real quick, the same thing he did here. When you go to Daniel 8:24, it says, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power, and he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper in practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. So this is how he's deceiving the people, through his policies, because he's pushing it as if you're going to, like right now, people have businesses, okay, and they work where they have to travel across the United States, where you can't even travel unless you have some type of proof that you've been vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? Which is going to link, because like the lady said on the news channel, she said, I can lose my paper. So they're going to have it where they're going to make it where it's digitalized, where it's a part of you. So where all you have to do is just walk through and show that, and it's going to show that you are clear to you know, to make to head to that destination. It says, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. So this is how he's going to destroy many, because he's coming with a way of peace, a way of to solve the issue. And this is how you know we're in that time, because he issued a global event. Yeah, it happened before with the Spanish flu, but his technology wasn't where it was at during the Spanish flu. Now the technology is at a height where he can actually implement what he already test ran during the Spanish flu. You got it.
It wasn't time back then.
It wasn't
This is
time.
on Revelation chapter 16, verse 2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. So the Lord said there's going to be a noisome and grievous sore, you know, upon the people that receive the mark of the beast, upon the people that. So what is this? This is the thing. They'll say that it's not what we say. They won't explain what it is. So what is the noisome and grievous sore that people are going to bow down to this man? And when is it going to get to the point where people have to bow down? What is going to be that event or that catalyst that's going to make people either have to bow down or be beheaded? What is it?
Right.
It says
Hey,
this
because
is that word
people
for
say Solomon had the mark. Oh my God, man.
it says noisome. It says of a bad nature, not such as it ought to be. Why? Because you're not supposed to have no chemicals and no foreign objects in your body.
Mm-hmm.
It says of a mode of thinking, feeling, acting, because that chip is magnetic and they could send frequencies to it that make you act a certain way, that make you think certain thoughts.
Hey, and it said
This
what
is
that say?
proven.
Yeah, it says of a mode of thinking.
Right.
Because now it's process. It's like a computer. A computer mimics the brain of a human body, and that MOB in your body is it has its own mode of thinking. They program you with a stuff like Siri, you know what I'm saying, and like Google. What's that little radio thing? You say Google and it speaks, and that has a form of its own mode of thinking, and that's what that MOB is gonna do. So when you walk past and you put it up to something, it's gonna automatically think and process what you're trying to do. You know?
It says base, wrong, wicked, because by that's basically solidifying that you that Esau Edom is your God, not YAHWASHI.
Mm-hmm.
It says troublesome, injurious,
Mm-hmm.
pernicious, which means destructive, baneful. So this mark is going to cause injuries. It's going to make people think certain thoughts, act certain ways. Is shouldn't even body. Okay. It says ill, harm. So some brothers say cancer. It could be just a normal, a regular infection. Either way, certain people are going to have a noisome and grievous sorrow when this angel pours out this vial upon the earth.
Hey.
So how can this be spiritual? Now they'll use the where it says thinking, mode of thinking. They'll say, see, it's spiritual mode of thinking. It's not. It's just not.
Hey,
It's just
Salakia,
not, man.
it was a video of a dude we posted it a while ago. I can't even remember where it's at, but it was a dude that actually had the MOB in his hand. He's had it for years, man, and it got infected, man. And he was trying to take it out. See, Jake think if they get the MOB, they'll be able to take it out last minute. Man, this dude that's a surgical implant. This dude had to surgically get that removed. It wasn't something where he could just dig it out, which also is going into the noisome and grievous sore because people are gonna be trying to pry it out of their hands, and they're gonna have to dig in their hands. It's gonna cause their hands to get infected.
It say it right here. It says the word for grievous. It says full of labors, annoyance, hardships.
Yep.
Pressed and harassed by labors, bringing toils, annoyance, peril of a time full of peril to Christian faith and steadfastness. It says causing pain and trouble. So that mark is going to cause pain. Okay. It says in a physical sense, which it is physical, in a physical sense, disease or blind.
Right.
And some people might get the Neuralink brain chip. It might restore their vision, or it might, enhance their thought process, and then it causes them to go blind.
Yep.
All these things, this technology is gonna malfunction while it's in people's body. Esau is gonna. What do you think the 5G towers is for? Everybody stop talking about that, but Esau still got them 5G towers, man.
Hey, imagine if they got the MOB in their hand, and then we get hit with an EMP. That shit gonna fuck you up, man. Especially if you got the Neuralink in your mind.
Hey, that's what's gonna happen. That's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah, bro.
That's gonna be. Esau setting people up for the woo. Lord said, "My people are led as a flock to the slaughter."
Hey, that's why I read that Daniel 8. He said, he should, and by peace shall destroy many.
Revelation. See, these are all the precepts for the mark of the beast that they'll never go to. And so lucky that it took us an hour and 20 minutes to get to the precepts, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah,
it says Revelation 14:9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast, meaning if any man participate in this society, okay, and his image, that's all part of his society. Okay, you don't have the beast without the image. They go hand in hand. You can't get America without the philosophies and the ways of America. So it says, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. See, they try to make it seem like it's a 2 and 2 thing. The Lord said, if you receive his mark in your forehead or in your hand, it's not, oh, I think about it and then I do it with my hand. Like it goes like it's a package deal. You're either gonna get it in your forehead, the neural link, brain chip, or you're gonna get it in your hand. Which the common folk, they're gonna more likely get it in their hand, and the more richer people, more privileged people will get it in their forehead. The hand, I foresee that the hand will be mandated, while the forehead will be an optional thing.
Hey, I never went into this. Go into that. What that word forehead say?
Let's see.
Because the forehead can also go into like, because you got people that got it in the back of their ear, like behind their ear,
right?
You know, in the back of their mind.
It says the space between the eyes, the forehead as opposite the countenance. Opposite the countenance mean the back of the head.
Yep.
It says, opposite. It says opposite the face, meaning the back of the head.
Crazy.
It says Revelation 14, verse 9. And the word there for mark, again, is karagim. Okay. Let's go to that word receive. It says lambano. It says to take with the hand. So how is it? Right, physical. It's physical, man. How you gonna spiritually take something with your hand? Lay hold of. Lay hold. They hate that word. Lay hold. Oh man.
I know.
It says any person or thing in order to use it. So this thing is gonna be used. The mark is gonna be used.
Oh damn.
How can you use a spiritual mark? What you gonna use it for?
Right. How that fuck? How these niggas going? What they gonna put a lie detector text to you and to see if you lying or if you believe it? Bro, what the fuck, bro? How are they gonna be? The point is still that it's circling back to a physical, stamping to be able to tell whether you know what I'm saying, you down with the program. It's still, you can't get around it. How do you get around that?
It says to take. The second definition says to receive what is offered, not to refuse or reject. So this is going to be something that you're going to be given a choice to take, man.
Man.
It says to take, choose, select. You know, that's pretty much it. I'll continue reading. It says Revelation 14, 10. Let's go to 10 now, because let's look at the punishment for the people that receive the mark. Now they say that is bowing down to this man, whatever that means, whenever that is. You know, they don't go into specifics. They just say that it's bowing down to this man, and they don't go into what the name is. We explain that the name is the brand, which the brand is the physical mark. Okay. So it says Revelation 14:10, the drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture. The same what? Meaning the same individuals that receive, that take with the hand, that receive what is offered, which is the mark. It says, and this is what? This mark is to solidify your servitude, to solidify, like the brother said, to make clear, to make known that you worship the beast in his image, so that we don't know that Esau, and not we, but that Esau don't know that you're lying.
Right.
It says, a woman can say she love you, but if y'all ain't never did it, but she's not that into you, dog. So Esau, like, you gotta prove it. You gotta prove that you down for me. You want to be my girl. You want to be my wife. You know, it says Revelation 14:10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. It says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Now they used to say, I don't know if it was Watchmen or IUIC or HOY, but somebody used to say that the mark of the beast was sin. But then they realized that don't make sense, because the judgment is for them to be punished in front of Yahawah.
Well, That's why I said this. They be saying Solomon had the mark because they said it was sin.
Right.
That's
I
stupid as
mean,
fuck.
everybody had the mark.
Yeah,
And
right.
this is the judgment. It said the same. So this is the judgment for receiving the mark.
Right. I
So
got
there,
one for
by
you.
default, it can't be sin. You got it.
Yeah, I got one for you real quick. Let me switch it over real quick. This is Revelations chapter 19 and 20. It says, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone. How do you get around that? You can't get around that. Because why? These are two separate things. Okay? Because ultimately, when you receive that MOB, ultimately you're showing that you worship him. Okay?
Right. Right.
But it's also a form of, you got Israelites who also worship him, okay, that might not necessarily, fall into a lot as a, what I'm saying, whatever, but you ultimately gonna get the same judgment. That's why the Lord said both of them were cast into the lake of fire. You see, making a distinction between the two, because ultimately at the end of the day, because you're gonna have Jake's folding in that day, especially you Israelites, man, you mighty Israelites, the ones that's not teaching their congregation, warning them about this, man. You know what? I'm not saying to take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying to take it. But where's the warning all this time? I have no warning all this time. So what do I do? How do I prepare myself? If I'm not spiritually being trained, I can't just automatically think that I'm gonna go into war and fucking whoop ass. Bro, when that shit come in my face, how am I gonna combat that, bro? You're not gonna be able to. Because you wasn't spiritually built up by your teachers, man.
Yeah, that's I mentioned about the brand because the name is the brand. See, so I'm gonna read the NIV real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go to Revelation 13. I might be able to put it on the screen. I think.
Yeah, I went back to your screen.
Okay. Let me show you something. Let's go to the NIV. Even the NIV know what the name is. The name is, it goes with the mark. But you see, these, like I said, these guys will never specify, they'll never break it down because they just don't got the answers. Which that's okay, because we do. Revelation 13 and 16. Let's see. It says Revelation 13:16 in the NIV. It says, it also forced all people, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hands or on their foreheads, so that they could not buy or sell unless they had the mark, which is the name of the beast or the number of his name. So the mark, or should I say the name of the beast is the mark. Okay, the mark is the name, because what is the name? The brand. The mark is the brand. That's the brand of the beast system. The beast is a system, man. So the mark is a mark of the system. So that you can understand it. It's not a mark of a philosophy. It's a mark of a system. Okay.
Right.
Now let me go. I think I finished Revelation 14. Let's go. We're gonna let the precepts speak, right? That was their whole thing. Let the Bible talk. So we're gonna go all the precepts dealing with the mark of the beast. It says Revelation 15:2, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten victory over the beast, meaning they didn't worship the system.
Mm-hmm.
They love their lives. They love not their lives unto the death. It says, and over his image, which again goes hand in hand with the beast, and over his mark, which is the final test, whether or not you're gonna serve this man's system or not, whether or not you take that mark. It says, and over the number of his name, stand on the seat, which that goes into the brand, which is the chip.
Hey,
Yep.
and what's crazy is, bro, with that thinking, with that concept, that means everybody in Israel is going to get saved, because everybody in Israel supposedly don't participate in this man's society in terms of like so-called 2/3 do. And we all know that's not the case, because the Lord said clearly, because niggas in the world don't know, they don't call upon the names of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Only in Israel do people call on the names of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. So what is Matthew 7 talking about? Many shall say, Lord, Lord, that come in my name. You know what I'm saying? Have we not cast out devils? That's talking about ones that know they're Israelites. So therefore, by the very concept of your form of thinking is you're contradicting yourself, because you automatically supposed to think of Israel as supposed to being the ones that, you know, think in their mind and don't perform it with their right hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. All right, so you got it. It's like you, man.
No, you good. Yep, Revelation 15:2. Midway through it says, and over his image and over his mark and over the number of his name stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of God. You go to that word mark, it's still charagma. Let's go to Revelation 20:4. Says, and I saw thrones, and they that sat, it's like it, and they sat on them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahawashi and for the word of God, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, plural hands, and they lived. It was not just one hand,
right?
It's hands. So it's not spiritually. You think about it, and then you drive to church. And when you think about church in your mind, and then with your hands you turn the steering wheel.
Right.
So you worshiping the beast.
Right.
I mean, you taking the mark. You done received the mark. Well, you think about sweet Jesus, and then you fold your hands and you pray. Come on, man. The dude talking about when you worshiped the beast, because when you was in the 5th grade and you had to stand for the national. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Oh, that's what he said in the video.
Yeah, talking about when you was in the 6th grade and you had to worship. You thought about it and you was always want to join the army and this, bruh. Come on, man. Shit is a joke.
Yeah.
It says in the word of the Most High, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. When you go to that word neither for mark, okay, meaning they had never received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. So what is it? Where's this spiritual mark? Like, you know what I'm saying? Where's it's being rolled out so that people are gonna have to worship this system, man?
Right.
You know?
Right.
You can go back to the video.
Yeah, come.
If there's anything left in that video, and then we'll just play it until we hear something. Other than that, we pretty much done broke down what we done pretty much let the precepts speak. All the like I said, there's some Revelation dealing with the mark of the beast, but these camps, they only read Revelation 13 and 16 for some strange reason.
Yeah, come. We in, like, man. I mean, we can go for it.
We can go. This would be a 4-hour lesson.
Yeah, they did a 3-hour lesson and didn't say shit. But it is what it is. I mean, we wanted to cover it again thoroughly. When Lord willing, I mean, probably most likely we're going to go into it again. But the point is that, like you said with the brother earlier, like, he didn't know. That's the spirit.
Right.
Let me see. Let me press play.
Yeah, put his comment on the put his comment up real quick.
Yeah, con.
The brother,
that's what I was looking for.
Brother didn't know that watching is off.
Cause they sound deep.
Yeah, right. They sound dead, bro.
So he automatically thinking.
Hey, they got a list in their mind when they first start speaking. They be like, "Let me get verse 2, let me get the and you give me the, and don't forget to give me the." Then they go into breaking it down wrong. Hey, you got it though.
Yeah. Hey, your boy Jeremiah sounding like old boy from Florida. Shit. He's starting to duplicate, bro. I'm just saying.
On the mark of the beast by itself. Ezekiel Brothers think this whole chapter is spiritual except for that word.
Hold on.
Ezekiel. I'm not going to do it. The Bible is going to break down the mark of the beast by itself. Ezekiel. Brothers think this whole chapter is spiritual except for that one word. That's madness. Even that verse is spiritual. Just that one word out that verse is not. It's madness, man. This is Ezekiel 9:4. And it reads, and the Lord said unto him,
just because something is,
Ezekiel 9:4.
I guess just because something is spiritual, that don't mean it can be physical. Like if it's either spiritual or physical, it can't be both. The scriptures in itself as a whole is spiritual, but it's a lot of most of the scriptures is physical. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this don't make sense at all, bro. It doesn't make sense at all.
Plus Revelation 13 and 12, he calls a fire to come down from heaven. That was a physical thing that happened.
Yep.
Go ahead, though.
Yeah, man.
And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So the Lord is telling this angel.
We broke that down. The word in Ezekiel 9:4 for mark is the Y. Okay? But then you have a physical mark in Hebrew you have a word for a physical mark in Hebrew, which is quite. Okay, this is why I said it in the video, prime example why you can't be an English only Hebrew Israelite. And we're finding out that Watchmen for Israel is an English only Hebrew Israelite camp. Go ahead, though.
Right, because you can't, bro, you can't go into some words and other words you don't go into. Like I heard these brothers talking about, I can't remember, but I've heard these brothers say, which means such and such. Like they'll say something and they'll say this means such and such. So that means that you sometimes dibble and dab in certain definitions. Well, the apostles teach us that we go into all words. That's how we know in Revelation 20:4, those two neithers in that verse are different. That's how we know noisome and, you know what I'm saying? We don't just read it, bro. We are students. We are students, and we go into it and we break it down, man, to its final decimal, man. And this is what the Lord told us to do. You can't just be a half student and a half whatever, man. You know, that's some bullshit, bro.
To go set a mark, not a literal mark, a spiritual mark on the men that sigh and that cry. The man that's keeping it, just push a chip, RFID chip. Do not take. Just push a chip, RFID chip. Do not take.
How does the optional...
Hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you look at his eyes. Hold on, let me play that back real quick. Look at it. Look at his face, man. Because he's trying not to slip up. You know what I'm saying? He want to make sure that he stays clear to his doctrine. Watch this.
Mark on the men that sigh and that cry. The man that's keeping it, just push a chip, RFID chip. Do not take. Just push a chip, RFID chip. Do not take.
So what is that? What is that, bro? I mean, like for real, like you're including it into what?
Confusion.
What are you trying to say, man?
Confusion.
So look, and then so if I'm a follower, I would be like just being like smart. Like I'll be like, so hold on, so okay, so but what is it? So okay, so what is the RFID? So what, you know what I'm saying? I would be asking questions like, all right, so I see that you were just talking about it on the news, and I saw in you know, in such and such place they using it up. So all right, so I'm confused. Like, so what do y'all teach it that it is? Instead of just saying, just following these niggas blindly, bro. Like, and that's what my vision was about. Vision of these of people following each other. It was men, women, and children following each other off the cliff, and they was in red. Red symbolizes death, and they were falling off the cliff, man. And they had balloons in their hands, symbolizing that their mind was still in the mindset of protection or mirth or some type of comfort. The balloons in their hand, man. Come on, man. These niggas is, man, yeah, like the brother said, man, they through, man. They through, man.
Does the optional RFID chip work?
Well, each of these devices that are injected have the capacity to also have a small chip.
If Esau push a chip.
Why? Because we runaway slaves. You feel me? We runaway slaves, man. We running back to the Most High. He gotta brand everybody, man. Cattle. He can't lose his cattle. Come on, man.
RFID chip. Do not take it.
You got a chip or anything like that in you? About to. Hey.
If Esau
So I guess Esau pushing the chip in the military. He pushing it in the military. But then, like, this is what you call damage. This is called cleanup crew.
Yep.
Janitor. He doing the janitor's work right now. He trying to, cover his ass with YAHWASHI. No, bro, you still guilty. You still guilty. You can't you can't ride the fence. Well, it's not the chip is not the mark of the beast. We know for a fact that this is conspiracy theory, this and this. But if Esau pushed the chip, don't take it. Don't take it. I'm just saying, don't take it. Don't take it.
Yeah. That's a joke. Hey, like Elder Yashawan would say, man, through.com, bro.
Yeah.
Through.com, man. Khan. He said he doing the devil.
Right. He doing. That's why I say he moving like this is serpent behavior, man.
Yep.
Forked tongue.
Yep. For real. Hey, our Lord Yahawah Mashiach.
Oh, let me get a scripture.
He said, you have been father the devil, man, and his works ye do, man. You know?
Khan. Yeah, play that part of the video one more time. I got a preset.
Khan.
Hey. If Esau push a chip, RFID chip, do not take it.
How does the option?
That's what you're talking about.
This is James chapter 1, verse 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Hey, and that goes back to beautiful scripture, bro. That goes back to 2 Peter 3:18. It said those that are unstable and unlearned rest.
Yep.
So they wrestle with the scriptures to their own destruction.
Yep.
You can read that. Because I'm echoing.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. This is Matthew 5:37. But let your communication be yea, yeah, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. Yeah, man. Hey, the Yahawah is saying we gotta be straightforward. He even tell us that when we pray. The scriptures say, before thou prayest, know what to say. We gotta be straightforward, just like our tongue. Hebrew tongue is straightforward. We don't have all that extra syllable and all these extra man. No, we straightforward, bro. We're straightforward people, man. The Lord said, let your yea be yea, your nay be nay, man. Get it done, man. Get straight to the point. It's over with. Get it out of here, man. You know, because any other way is evil, man. It's wicked. Play this real quick. Let me put this back up on the screen real quick.
No RFID chip work.
Well, each of these devices that are injected have the capacity to also have a small chip.
But you got brothers that say like Esau gonna be, and don't take the chip. If Esau push a chip, RFID chip, do not take.
What that chip does is it has the unique serial number for each dose. It's simply like a barcode, only we know instantaneously where and when that dose has been used. That also.
Yeah.
So he telling you that the chip has a barcode.
Yep.
When anything that you buy, it's got a barcode, bro.
Yep.
So you mean to tell me that the chip has a barcode? Regardless if they use the barcode, the things in your arm right now, eventually they're gonna use it for purchases.
Yep. Hey, they got it right now. Where Amazon Go, the Amazon Go store, shit, they got it where you could just walk straight in and walk straight out, man.
Well, the chip is huge and Sweden.
What'd you say?
I was just saying the chip is real big in Sweden. That's where that they was in. The people was in Sweden. Basically,
that's what I was thinking.
Everybody got a chip in Sweden.
Yep, and nobody uses cash over there. Nobody uses cash, bro. Cash is coming. They even got Bitcoin kiosks now, where you go put your cash into the Bitcoin system and something come out of it, man. This is what this is what's happening, bro.
They not watching.
Yeah, bro. Where's
Lord
y'all?
is mocking them.
That's another thing. Where's y'all videos with spiritual forecasts, bro? Where's y'all breakdowns of this news and what's going on in the world? Like, what the fuck? Like, where's all the news at, bro? It's not there. The Lord is mocking y'all because he put the spirit on y'all to name y'all camp what it is, but y'all not even watching, man. That's a mockery, man. The Lord is mocking you, man. Come on, bro. And I had that vision. I had the visions where the beard got plucked off. You know? The beard got plucked off. I forgot what else happened. Damn, what happened? Dealing with Watchmen. The beard got plucked off and something else happened. It's on the channel. And it was talking about Watchmen, man. Shit, man. I'm gonna play this real quick.
Helps public health officials know.
Oh, that's it. Hold on now. Let me play that back.
Brother said cold. Hey, you funny, all right.
Yeah, God.
And when that dose has been used. That also helps public health officials know when there are outbreaks. Have we vaccinated enough people in those areas?
Yeah, that's the point.
See, it's all to get that totalitarian control. So you know where you at, what you doing, where you purchasing, what you purchasing, how much of it you purchasing.
Why? To keep track of that goyim, them sheep, man.
But you got brothers that feel like Esau gonna be real deceitful. He's gonna be cunning. He's gonna be like a lamb, like a sheep. He's gonna tell everybody. He's gonna make it seem cool, like the new. I've heard brothers.
Hey, hold on. He said. Now he scoffed at. He thought being like a lamb.
Yeah.
But the scripture says in Revelation 13, the very second chapter. What the fuck is this nigga talking about, bro? That show you that pride was on him when he made this video, because he was just saying stuff that was contrary to the Holy Spirit. It's Revelation 13 and 11. And behold, another beast cometh up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. So yeah, Esau's gonna come with it. He's gonna make it seem like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
That's why, because like I brought it out earlier, that's what he do. He, by peace, he destroys many. Any way he can bring some form of peace, he destroys you, because he's not a man of peace, bro. He's a wild man, bro. He's literally the wicked. The wicked is created to do shit that fucking don't make sense. What's that? Job 24. Or Job 10 and 21. His light is as darkness, and his darkness is as light. This nigga is not upright, bro. There's no upright bone in him, man. We know that. But I forgot. Watchmen, they know a bunch of precepts, but they forget the precepts that matter. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Which is, they say the RFID chip. The RFID chip is going to be the new big thing on the earth.
You feel it there. I feel like this is the future.
The next big thing that's going to happen.
The RFID chip is going to be the new big thing on the earth.
The next big thing.
This is hey, hold on. This the Most High mocking you, bro.
Right.
What? Yo, YAHWASHI YAHWASHI is crazy, bro. He is mocking you, bro. What? He got you literally saying what they're saying as they're getting what you are saying is not the MOB, bro. Stop playing, bro. Now, if this don't make sense, man, you just meant to get destroyed, bro. And I humbly say that, bro, unless you repent.
They're gonna think that we paid him to say what he said. Like, in that so perfect, they're gonna think he's a control opposition. Like, this shit.
Yep.
He is a control opposition. He's controlled by YAHWASHI. That's why the Lord had him, like you said, say exactly. I mean, word for word what the pastors were saying.
Man.
That show you that they not watching them.
That's heavy, bro. And look, I keep saying it. I'm gonna say it one more time. They acting like this shit doesn't exist.
Right.
Like they're acting like it's not right in front of it. I could see if it never came to play. You might have an argument. You know what I'm saying?
92.
Yeah. We have to be like, we have to just move off faith, and you know what I'm saying, like which we were gonna do anyways. But it's like the apostles did. But it's like, bro, it's right in your face. Not just this year, not last year, but since 2001, since 2002. I'm watching NCIS and they talking about it on there. And that episodes came out in 2002, 2003. Not just then, but back in 1956 when old boy created the shit. I mean, bro, the Most High is mocking y'all, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and play this, man, because it's getting lengthy.
Yeah.
This is a microchipping party.
Yo, what are you talking? I gotta play it, man. Because he said this is a MOB party, man. Oh my God, Lord. Shit.
This is a microchipping party. Hannah's getting an electronic chip implanted into her hand. She believes one day we'll all be chipped like her.
So congratulations, Hannah. Thank you. You've been chipped? Yes, I have. How does it feel? It feels good. I'm excited to see what I'll be able to do now. Can I touch it? Yeah, you can feel it there. I feel like this is the future. It's the next big thing that's gonna happen. You can feel it there. I feel like this is the future. It's the next big thing that's gonna happen. You can feel it there. I feel like
Hey, it's like it.
this is the future. It's the next big thing that's gonna happen.
The RFID chip is going to be the new big thing on the earth. It's going to be a new big thing like when the iPhone dropped. And they're going to make up Market of Beast stores. And it's going to be
that's real quick.
Who said that, bro? Who says that shit?
Right. See, he now he making up shit, but
prideful.
The scripture says it's gonna be the next big thing on earth. It says he calls them all.
Right.
I mean, like, come on, man. You gotta know, I just want to say that.
Yeah, no, that's him being prideful, mocking the Most High, talking about he gonna set up stores. Like, nigga, what are you talking? Who said that? Nobody I heard ever teach that even believe in the MOB and the, like, come on, man. And he's really scoffing at the apostles because he's talking about elders. So at the end of the day, bro, we understand what's going on. Just be straight up for it. You know what I'm saying? Say what's going on. Say who you talking about. You know what I mean? Like, come on, be straight up, bro. You know? That's what you, like you said earlier, a forked tongue. You coming as a serpent, bro.
Feel it there. I feel like this is the future. It's the next big thing that's gonna happen.
Wrapped around the corner for the RFID chip. And then you have other brothers who say, you know what, no, it's gonna be forced on you. Esau gonna kind of run in your house and he's gonna pin you down and he's gonna drill it in your forehead.
That technology is purely.
Hey, that's another thing. Now, Kwame, bro, he'll give an example. He'll give an example, and I ain't never heard nobody teach the examples that he be giving. I'm like, what the fuck this nigga coming up with this at, bro? Where's this brother? Who he here teach this?
Bearing false witness.
I'll be like, what? And that's kind of like what Jeremiah is. Who you hear say that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Who cares what the other camps was talking about? Just direct it to Great Millstone because that's who you're talking about. That's where they get the understanding from. So, who in Great Millstone have you heard say that? Because everybody else is really like irrelevant unless, you know what I'm saying, like you coming in a like mind as the apostles. Other than that, bro, what are you talking about? You got to prove that, man. I need to see that video. I need to see clips.
Optional, however.
It's important. Like I said, it's not an RFID chip. It's none of that. It's getting down with the system. You get down with the image. You're down with this man. Right? Revelation.
Again, bro.
13 and 16.
That's a cut because, like I said earlier, when you, it's a cut because, hold on, let me play it back. That's a cut.
You get down with the image. You're down with this.
That's a cut because you got Matthew 7. Many say, Lord, Lord. Like, that's talking about ones that's in Israel knowing they Israel, bro. You're not going to have, people in Israel don't get down with this man's system. They don't go out there and motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So it's like at the end of the day, you still being cut by your own sword, man.
This man. Right, Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hands or in their forehead. When you put in your right hand, that's your works. Your forehead represents your thoughts. Your right hand represents your works. So you think about doing that.
Yeah, where is that at?
Where, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but that's that. Oh, that's a bar. IUIC, Nate Satan. Jewish, Jebusite. I mean, you know, just that Jewish rabbi fucking breakdown, bro.
Oh shit! Hold on. This was one of the main points I wanted to bring out real quick. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Damn, it's 2 hours in. Like, you know how Jake get. I wanted to bring this out earlier, but the point is that this, like,
that's why you got forward, brother.
I know, con. But I'm gonna get this real quick because this is Revelations. Let me get this real quick because they gotta explain this. Revelations 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. So what's the hour in temptation? What can our link and precept this with? It said, look, hold on, which shall come upon all the world, right? To try them that dwell upon the earth. So what is this talking about? Well, let's link it back up with Revelations 13. This is Revelations 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So this is talking about the hour of temptation that's going to come and try the whole entire world, which is why this global event happened over the entire world. This is the hour of temptation that's going to come upon the whole world. So you have to now choose who you're serving, who your master is. This is what this great temptation is coming, because according to them, what's the hour of temptation? How do you prove with that? How do you break down the hour of temptation? They got to answer that, man. You got to answer that. What'd you say?
I just said they won't.
Yeah, man. Play this real quick.
Army, you thinking about joining the damn military, and you love your country, and you know, and
this is like I mean, this is like,
you think about joining the military and you love your country.
This is embarrassing,
and you're gonna take that gun in your hand, and now you got the mark of the beast. Come on, man. Bro, that's the best y'all could come up with. That's when not Quan set you down and taught you, man.
Yeah, this is
you need
embarrassing.
To smack that nigga. You need to smack. You need a backhand, not even a real smack. Backhand that nigga, man.
Like, nigga, please, you know, some Dave Chappelle voice. Nigga, please. Like,
yeah,
for
see,
real,
brother,
bro.
if the people, you know how the people think about the military, you know, they pledging allegiance, you know. Come on, man.
Yeah, because we like knowing the brother personally, like, he ain't never say, even when he was thinking, like, when he transitioned, like, you ain't never say nothing like that, bro. Like, that's something you got taught, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody literally set you down and broke that down to you and gave you that as an example, bro. That's stupid as hell. Like, this is
listen
really,
to what he
like,
about to say, though. Listen to the next thing he about to say.
This shit is embarrassing, man. This shit is fucking...
Laugh now. The edification went on. Now I can laugh.
Yeah, man. Let me go back, man.
You thinking about joining the damn military, and you love your country, and you know, and every time the damn middle school or elementary school you went to made you stand up for the so you cannot buy and sell if you
Oh yeah, I forgot he did say that.
I guess little kids got the mark of the beast, bro. Little kids, little middle school kids, they got the mark.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. Yeah, that shit crazy, bro. That's wild. That's wild. Hey, that's wild. And they only teaching that because they think you can repent from having a mark, bro. Where y'all getting this from? Show me where you can repent from getting a mark, bro.
Right. We can show you where you can't. We can show you where the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath.
Yeah,
brother posted a good scripture.
Yep, I got it.
Luke.
I'm about to get this is Luke 14 and 28. It says, for which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he has sufficient to finish it. Woo! Shit. Hold on, let me read it all first. It says, this 29, less happily after he have laid the foundation and is not able to finish it. All that behold it begin to mock him.
You see? So hey, we justified in laughing at this bullshit ass breakdown, man. His breakdown was horrible, man. Honestly, bro. This nigga went to Matthew what's that 20 about buying and selling
That shit straight
the
cheese.
10 virgins.
Yeah, Matthew 20.
Like, come on, bro. What? That's what you link up with buying. So what does it mean to buy and sell with the market? Break that down. What does it mean to spiritually buy and sell with the market? Break down what does it mean? They don't never explain. That's what's frustrating. I say vexing is that they'll try to rebuke the chip, but then they won't explain what anything is.
Yep.
So hey, it is what it is. It's out here for the brother and the aqua to see that you guys are off, man. You on a very low level through the spirit, and like the brother said, you was starting to build that tower through the spirit, and probably YAHWASHI, you was on the right path, but you left. You left and followed a novice. No goddamn no elder.
Yep, exactly. And they the chapter we was talking about that they keep using, which is dumb as fuck, is excuse my Swahili, you know what I'm saying, which is Matthew 25, man. You know, talking about buying and selling. You know, this is not ooh, man.
That's talking about learning.
Yeah, man.
That's talking about learning the knowledge, learning the doctrine.
Yep.
But it's gonna be past that time, so the wise version gonna say, nah, man.
Yep.
You know, we good. We prepared ourselves.
Yep. But you didn't prepare yourself.
Right, you didn't prepare yourself. So how the hell are you gonna go to Esau and say, Esau, so I can prepare myself?
Yep.
That's how you buy and sell with the market of beasts. Come on, man. You linking up shit that don't even link up, but that's what Watchmen is known for, linking up precepts that's not really precepts.
Yeah.
Trying to be deep.
Yeah, being too deep, man. Hey, that deep demon, like Elder Monatazaba said, man. That deep demon to get your ass, boy. Shit, it's like and it really, that deep demon is a lust demon. A lust demon is one of the biggest fucking monsters out there, man. You know, it says verse 30 saying this man began to build and was not able to finish. Damn, and that's flame, man, because these brothers is building, but they not finishing. They're not gonna be able to finish. You know what I'm saying? They started off probably on right sound doctrine and then converted to something else, man. You know, not elder. See, that's Satan. Not Quam. I was gonna say he's not an elder, and it had me say something else, but not Quam, man. He used to learn from the apostles, bro. He learned from the apostles, bro. He get his breakdowns and his concepts from the apostles. If you don't believe me, the way he hold his and it's not a knock on no brothers, you know what I'm saying, whatever, but I'm just giving an understanding, like the way they hold their YouTube channel, from like they got the code, they had the code cuts, and they had the just the YouTube page for just the camp lessons. All that, everything they see came from the apostles, man. The way he break down the scriptures and way he go into certain, that came from the apostles, man. Until one day he sat down in his living room and he heard Revelations 13. And then he heard Zabak go into it, and it was a wrap, you know.
Brother said, "Get your money back from my clone."
Yeah, come, man.
Hey, I hope you ain't paid for that Watchman shirt.
Yeah, come. Coming in that Ash Yasharala spirit.
Hey, that's why the scriptures say, 2 Peter 2:10, but chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of unclean and despise government, presumptuous are they, self-willed. Like you said, because everybody coming to this truth learning from one of the elders, whether it's the Bart, Kahan, the Great Millstone, IUIC, you coming to this truth, receiving it from one of the elders. But then at some point in time, you either say, I'm gonna join one of these camps, or you say, nah, I'm gonna be my own elder. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna teach my own doctrine. I'm gonna figure it out as I go. And that's what Watchmen for Israel did. And they attract men like themselves. They attract men that have that same mindset of, yeah, ain't none of these elders got the truth. It's a new generation. You know what I'm saying? We can figure it out ourselves. How about YAHWASHI know our heart? all this other bullshit, man. It's not about the doctrine. It's about bringing all Israel together. Attract other niggas like that, simple niggas.
Yeah, going through the damn, I forgot I was gonna say
like
no, that's facts, man. Because like the going through the you know, the whole concept like the unity camps and shit like that, like just by that just automatically tell you they off. Like, I mean, it's impossible to link with a nigga that say Esau can make it and stand on the line with this nigga, bro. It's, I mean, not nigga, but like this dude, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, in a sense, a nigga in terms of void of light, but for edification's sake, just this dude who's teaching that Esau can make it, and we standing on the line to each other. So somebody come up to the camp and asks us what happens next, or break this down. You got one answer, and I got a different answer. So automatically, we're divided by a one question. So at the end of the day, it's like, how can I believe somebody that has a breakdown of something, but at the same time he believed that we could come together with other Israelites who think differently? That just don't even make sense. Showing you that it's holes in this man's understanding of life. Nigga don't understand life, you know? So let me see, play this real quick. I forgot the point I was about to make, but it's all good.
Unless you got elementary school you went to made you stand up for the so you cannot buy and sell unless you got the mark. Unless you got the mark, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast. So you can't buy and sell. The scripture saying you can't buy or sell if you don't got the name of the beast either. So what's the name of the beast that you can't, that you must?
Hold on, you tell.
Hey, he talked to Mike with that one. He talked to Mike. So what's the name?
Oh my God!
He told you the name is the name is goes with the mark. Even the NIV told you that the mark is the name. The mark is the brand. That's the name. That's Esau putting his name on you, making you his servant, making you a part of his wicked family forever. That's what the name is, man. It ain't hard. Just say you don't know. If you don't know, so what's the name? That's a good question. What is Watchman? Now you come back with a video explaining what the name is. I bet you won't do it.
Yeah, the image is this. Yeah, right. The image is the system, man, and the name and the mark it solidifies his system. It stamps you to tell him that you are a servant of this system. The philosophies, the doctrines that come with it, but most importantly, them doctrines that push those different vibrations out there, which causes one to act and react and, you know what I'm saying, so forth, man. Let me press this.
Must have to be able to buy and sell. Okay, so look, you're gonna get the RFID chip in your right hand or your left hand. You're gonna get it in your forehead. People gonna get in their foreheads. Gonna call. It's gonna get. It's gonna.
Hey, showing you that's pride though, bro. Cause he don't even like. He just like nigga. Like, man. I mean, this really is pathetic, bro. It's like it, bro. It's like it.
Be all in your blood. It's gonna cause cancer. But it's okay if you got cancer because you're gonna be able to buy and sell. The scriptures don't say that you buy and sell. So now we know buying and selling is not literal because you cannot buy and sell with the name of the beast. You're not going to be able to literally buy and sell.
How do you know? He never explained it. He never explained what it is. He never explained what the number or the name is. So how do we know that it's not literal? He just went to a precept that had the word buy and sell in it, and he said, "See, this is what's up. This is a parable. So Revelation 13:16 is a parable too. It's spiritual. It's all spiritual. What the whole Bible is spiritual, but 90% of it, and I'll say 75% of it, is physical happening.
Yep. It says, by faith Abraham did this.
Right.
You know, by faith this happened, by this, by that. You know, the Lord told you in 1 Corinthians. Yeah, Khan. The Lord told you in 1 Corinthians. He said the natural man is spiritually discerned. So Esau is the natural man.
The truth is foolishness to a natural man. Which a natural man is one that's law heavy.
Yep.
You got it.
I got the number of his name. I can buy.
What if all Zoe needed was herself? Introducing Amazon One, a free service that lets you use your palm to quickly pay for things, gain access, earn rewards, and more. Let's say you're grabbing your favorite coffee beverage.
in this video, right, I posted on the channel a while ago. I don't know if you got that one from that one, but this video came out way before the old boy said that in Ontario. This video came out way before the slamdemic hit. You know, this video came out way before all of that shit, bro. But this is the stuff that's manifested now because they have a means to push it out. Why? To prove that one is, you know, I ain't gonna say it, but you know, he's different from the next one. You know, and y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, stable. Let's just say it like that.
So you can pay with your palm. You can pay with your hand. What is that leading to? Like, what is this leading? This is real.
Right,
Now, if
gradualism.
you ask him, if you ask Watchmen if this is this, they'll try to act like this don't exist. Somebody walk up to their camp and say, hey, y'all know about that Amazon Go? How y'all feel about that? Oh, I don't know. What? That doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna say?
Right.
What is that?
They trying to
people they pay with their hand. How y'all feel about that?
Yeah, they trying to tie this in with the image.
Right.
They, like you said earlier, man, they making this to like one big thing, like instead of just as a separate thing. Yeah, man. Yeah,
that's pretty much it. You can play it out, but I'm gonna get one closing precept.
That's cool.
Or heading into the office, or checking out. Just hover your palm and you're on your
She said, or checking out though.
way. It's as easy as that. Sign up is free.
And they already got this, bro. On my vehicles, all I gotta do is walk. If I got my key fob in my pocket, all I gotta do is go up to my door and it's gonna unlock my door, bro. This is gradualism, man. This is what he do. This is what he do.
And takes less than a minute. All you need is a credit card, your phone number, and your palm. That's it.
I did a video. My credit card, I had to get a new credit card, man. You know? I had to get a new credit card. I mean, and then they sent me a credit card, and it's no more numbers on the front no more. They got the numbers on the back, and they got the Wi-Fi symbol on the back, man. Cause why? I could just take the card and swipe it over. This is gradualism, man. Oh man. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Press the what's the name of that show up.
Since your palm is unique and can't be lost or misplaced, you can.
Hold on. What they say? Since your palm is unique and it cannot be lost or misplaced. That's the point. Because now you're one with the system. iRobot. That's what that movie was going into. iRobot. You know? AI technology. Nanobots, nanotechnology, so forth.
You can get things done quickly and securely. And with more experiences on the way,
you can get things done quickly and securely.
Amazon One will help you get even more done, simply by being you.
That's the point. They've been pushing this microwave society since they introduced the microwave. You know? Make things happen quicker and convenient. Groceries sent to the house. Anything you want, you can order and have it sent to your house the next day from across the world.
Go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. He says no, but go to them that sell. Who are you gonna go to? Who's selling and buying wisdom, and who's gonna sell and buy that?
Oh my God!
I got two free throws, bro.
That was pathetic. Hey, you see this girl over here, bro, in the corner?
Huh?
You see that lady smiling right there?
Yeah.
That's me right now.
You fuck.
That shit was stupid as fuck.
I got this is the NIV. I'm curious. This is Revelation 15:2. It says, and the first angel went and poured out his bowl on the land, and ugly and festering sores broke out on the people who had the mark of the beast and worship its image. So bring and festering sores, ugly and festering sores broke out on those that received them, man. So how is that spiritual? How is it? You have a festering sore in your mind? Come on, man. Y'all playing games, man. But my last precept that I got is Hebrews 5:12. It says, for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High, and are become as such as have need of milk and not of strong meat. For everyone that uses milk is unskillful, like Ezekiel 9:4. That was milk, man. And you was using that unskillfully.
Yep.
Everyone that useth milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. But strong meat belonging to them that are of full age, like the prophets, the apostles, the elders, the great millstone. It says, even those who by reason of their use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. You haven't been in this thing long enough to discern good and evil. None of you know camp, none of the blue and black shirt in this truth long enough to be able to discern good and evil, man. You know, but hey, it's all a learning experience, and the humble and the meek, they're gonna repent, they're gonna be the Lord's elect, but the proud and the lofty, they're gonna continue to walk in that strong mindset unto their own destruction.
Yep,
That's all I got, though.
Shit, man. We stretched it long enough. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the scriptures say pride go up before a fall. And these brothers is building something up to the point they're gonna fall hard if they don't repent. The point is that YAHWASHI is not to be mocked.
Right.
This is serious, man.
Right.
This is serious, man. And it's crazy that the Lord is mocking you and you can't even see it because he's having it manifest in your face, but you still talking about this, that, and the third, because really you got a vendetta against the prophets that he has set up in this time. And you cannot recognize that they are the prophets that you're trying to read about to try to prove to us that don't even exist.
Come.
So the Lord is he's too far out, man. And this thing is, I thank the Most High for this understanding, man. So we can close out, give our honor and glory to
Yahawah,
BAHASHAM,
BAHASHAM,
YAHWASHI,
BAHASHAM, Rawchaa.
HAQADASH. The water, Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi, for placing on our spirit to bring out a lesson, Lord willing, was edifying to the elect. That's all that matter. And the sheep of Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi in these times, and to clear up any confusion to anybody that was under that darkness or that dark cloud of a watchman rain cloud that was hovering over their mind and their judgment. Lord willing, that they're edified and they have understanding of what we're involved in, and more importantly, what's to come. With that, Kwame Rashala, Shalom.
Shalom.